Fix Mogomotsi chosen. Welcome to the PipeCast. We've been working on this song for over a month now. Over a month, right? So what's happening is that I recorded my part. Now I was waiting for her verse. She gave me the verse like 2 weeks ago. I've been going through it, like what needs to happen here. So now I had this flu, right? It was really bad. Like I couldn't speak. I was here. I was really bad. Yo. Then I had to wait for my voice to be back so I can work. Now I'm thinking I'm gonna do like the what do you call them? Ad libs, yeah, thing, and then some. Yeah, something like that. Some melodies, more thing. My own forms of she did our melodies. I'm like, no, I need to do more. So it always takes longer to make a whole song. Sometimes it just takes.
Sometimes it can be 45 minutes.
Literally an hour. I remember my first hit song that blew me out. Bring Back the Night.
Okay.
It was done in literally less than 30 minutes.
With who?
There's a guy, so it's the house elders. They're called house elders. It's
the Godfathers.
It's a Jew. It's like the Godfathers.
Yeah.
They're called the house elders, right? So we did this song. One friend of mine, we were in a car, right? Like we're just hanging out.
In Rustenburg.
Yeah, we were just hanging out. And he's like, and he plays the beat, right? So as he plays the beat, I'm like, fuck, I could flow to this.
Yeah.
So I flew to it, and he's like, born. I go born. I know these cats. Cool, I'm fine. Yeah. So we go there. When we get there, he gets there. He's like, yo, October looking at the verse come on. They're like, fair.
Yeah.
Hurry. 30 minutes, I was done.
In and out,
right? Jen's are like, yeah. Okay, cool. So they hesitated to release the song.
Sure.
I think it's because, back house people, man, they tend to be, hey. But I look here sometimes, I'm not gonna lie. The house cats, man, I know boring.
Why? Because they overthink the songs.
Yes, they overthink the songs and they overthink the business. They'll tell you, no, we don't know how people are gonna feel. Mutu just has doubts. So what I did was like, okay, because now I've been identifying hits for a long time.
Sure.
So you have
Like
a good ear.
I have a very good ear. You know when Java first released his music, right? That
Ambitious Java.
Yeah.
Ambitious Java.
Yeah.
I heard the song before it went on radio, right? I heard it somehow from somewhere. And then immediately I decided this guy is gonna be the biggest thing ever. I promise you, this guy is the shit.
And I feel like a lot of us never saw it coming, yeah?
I was like, yo, this guy is gonna be the biggest thing.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I was running around. Go guys, see that. Everyone else who was listening to music with me, I'm like, yo, I've got this little brother of mine.
Yeah.
He listens to what I listen to.
Yeah.
He listened to Java before Java blew.
He was like,
Yeah, okay. I hear what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Java was this. I was like, yo, Java's going places.
so you're the guy we give the aux in the car.
I don't know what that means.
It means your music taste is...
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. So when Java released it, I was like, yo, okay, I spoke about this, but now it looks like it's happening.
Yeah,
And it had been happening with many other songs before.
Yeah.
So I can identify a song, okay, this song is going to be the shit. These niggas, like I'm done with the song. I can hear already, okay, this song is going to be the shit.
Yeah.
But they keep hesitating to release it. I'm going back and forth. I'm like, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I leaked it, gave them their credits. Excuse. I gave them their credits, but I leaked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's music, guys. You know?
Bruh. So it blows out. It blows up big time. Like, it blew up in the streets. It blew up in the homes. Like it wasn't on the radio, because obviously you need to understand, like a song can be big, but for it to get on radio, for it to be on radio,
there's a lot of process.
Influence.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of processing for it to be on radio. So these guys are like small time so small time because they're not known on radio. And
Yeah, they don't have that power.
they don't have that power. They don't have a brand,
Yeah.
but the song is huge.
Yeah.
So mixtape guys, the C guys, the Night Essays,
Yeah.
they were playing it. And at the time, they were the people to listen to. If you wanted to go to niche music,
Yeah.
even today, if you want to go to niche music, you go to them.
Okay.
This is where I'm gonna find
This
songs,
type of song.
this type of song.
Yeah.
Because one plays the night, I think the 100, udlala ka BPM 100 or ke bala ba di 45.
Yeah. Go behind the bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
45.
Yeah, the 45.
Slow jam.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the guy that made the Behind the Bars? Is it Behind the Bars?
Yeah. And we only know the name.
So.
Yeah.
The guy that made that was Deep Sand. A lot of people don't know that.
Who is he?
Deep Sand is...
Deep Sen.
Deep Sand is... I'm going to try and think of a song that you might know. Okay, most of the songs... I don't know how to reference him, but he's that guy. He's with King Taksin most of the time.
Yeah, no. Oh, isn't it the guys that did that song, Denzel Washington?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's Deep Sand.
Yeah.
He's the one who did the bar.
Really?
Yes. And everyone else knew that song for... Is it DJ Ace?
Yeah.
So a lot of people knew it as a DJ Ace song.
You know,
It was
I was still in high school, you know.
Yo, bro, like it's an old song. It's an old. They know it as a DJ Ace song, but it's not.
Yeah.
Truth is, it's actually Deep Sand.
I didn't know that.
Deep Sand has been making hits for years now. He's one of the greatest when it comes to deep tech, soulful tech type of.
Yes.
Oh, he's proper that guy. So those guys, they're the ones we were talking about the music, right? How I leaked it. So I went to those guys. So they pushed it. They pushed it.
Yeah.
They pushed it, and they pushed it so much that I didn't even know how big it was.
Oh,
Until
after it blew.
Yeah, I didn't even know it blew.
You were just like, this is a hit.
I'm gonna put it
Let's
out
get
there.
it out there. They were like, nah, it's not a hit. Then they saw it catch fire. Then they're like, hey.
Now niggas
Okay.
are coming. Now the niggas were coming, and now they were coming for me.
Yeah.
They were coming for me as if like, yo, you
who's this guy?
stealing our song. No, I'm talking about
Why
the
is
other
it
guy.
out?
Why is this song out?
Yeah.
We didn't put it out.
Why
Now
is it out?
this song, we're not you're trying to steal our song. I'm like, did I take any credit for it?
You are on the song. Your accreditation
I
is
gave
there.
you guys the credit. You are the owner of the song.
I just wanted the song out.
I wanted the song out. You guys didn't show any sign of
Yeah.
putting it out.
Yeah.
And at the time, it needed to be out at that time. Get me wonders. So the mixtape people, they started following me a lot. And then I started releasing a lot of music, like the soulful house music. Like
Yeah.
I was releasing a lot. Because I've always wanted to do soulful house music.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do... we used to call it vocal house back in the days. I don't know if you remember. Liquid Deep. Yeah.
Oh.
That house, that had the country. Yeah.
That's what I always wanted to do it. Right? When we talked about music, I wanted to do that. So when I got the chance, I kept flowing to a lot of these soulful house.
But it
beats.
actually makes sense when I think about it now. Abantu Beju, for instance, when you can hear the derivative from liquid deep sound
Yes.
and all that. Like it's,
Yes.
it's all
So
of
from
the-
your Liquid Deep to your Kalos, a lot of people compete me with Kalo, and I'm like, no, you can't. This is the Godfather, man.
Whoa, Kilo.
No, bro, know your place. You can't.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Like this guy is the shit. Like I bought his first album. I bought it like
When-
that CD, his first album.
When
I bought it
still
cash. Like
buying
I was
the CDs.
when we were still buying CDs. This is what I'm a big fan of buying CDs. I wish we could go back to buying CDs because there's some form of,
Attachment to the physical.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had like a rack here, the CDs
Yeah.
where I would put it.
I think we all had that. Or the flip.
Bruh.
The flip.
Yeah.
Like I kept them that way. I remember one of my first ones that I started buying when I started making money, when I started working.
Yeah.
It was Elia Kulichana. the Lost in Time one.
Yes. Oh, that was a good
I bought
project.
that.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I still have it.
Really?
Yes.
Do you still have the CDs? Do you still have a DVD player that plays?
Then I didn't get the DVD player. I got the CD.
As long as you have the CD.
Man, it's like even now when I listen to it, I'm like it gets a bit nostalgic. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, back in the day, because I come from that culture, the hip hop culture, right?
Yeah.
But I was doing house, so it kind of resonated. Plus, it was from the Motswako vibes thing, so I wanted to flow like the Motswako gents.
I think firstly, let's do the intros. Welcome to the PipeCast.
That thing's on.
Today, welcome a legend. Is just a game, one of the best. A lot, and it's funny. I feel like a lot of people they haven't attached the voice to the face. They don't really know you as much, but they know your music. That I'm very certain. They know literature.
Yes.
They know all these songs.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I understand. But this is Mogomotsi chosen.
This is Mr. Kokasi. There's a song.
The Soulful Bishop.
The Soulful Bishop.
The Soulful Bishop. Who called you that? Did you call yourself that or?
One time I was on social. I was on the socials. I think I was on Facebook. Somebody was like, "You're like a bishop."
The
Soulful Bishop.
Like a bishop with the verses just to,
Yeah,
the soul.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It happens naturally.
Writing,
It happens naturally. I don't even know.
Heard the
So as soon as he said the Soulful Bishop, I'm like,
I like it.
Because what I used to say, like I used to have like this intro.
Yeah.
I was like a king on the mic.
Can you do it for us?
What? Oh,
The
okay.
intro, yeah.
What's up? It's a king on the mic, a king on the vocals.
Oh.
The Soulful Bishop.
Oh, yes.
Oh man! So I put it on. I was like, shit, and it made me a lot of money, man. It did. You know what? You know how?
How?
You get these one of the mixtape kings.
Yeah.
They call you up and be like, "Yo, bruh,
Yeah.
I need a voiceover."
You already have the social.
So I'm like, man, like I chaka.
Yeah.
Akakhipha nyana. Don't worry. Utawuba mnandi, kusha. I made a lot of them, man. Yo, and these people, man, they keep coming. I'm like, yo, dude, it doesn't. And one time I had a conversation with one. I was like, why do you guys like? Why do you like my voiceover so much? He's like, yo, bro, there's a way you do it. That's
different.
It's different. Like having a Mogomotsi chosen voiceover is bigger than anything that's happened. It's like I realized at some point that okay, so I'm a niche artist.
Yeah.
I'm a
You're
niche
like-
artist.
You're like a black coffee. So like black coffee is not like that artist who go to Stratini, with all the hits Stratini and so on, but it's that guy in black coffee. I'm Mogomotsi chosen.
I feel like it's more like
Mogomotsi chosen.
Karen the Soul. That's Afrotech.
Familiar?
He's not big, right? But for people that listen to
Afrotech, they know him.
They know
He's
him.
big
He's
there.
big.
Yeah. Just
So I
like
feel
with
like
you.
it's that type of-
Yeah. I'd say
Because
definitely,
it's a
dog.
thing of-
Definitely, dog.
It's not. You're not like. If I was to ask someone now, just do you know Mogomotsi chosen? So most people would be like, no. But if I was to sing a song, because
They'll be like, oh.
if I sing about it, people just start singing along, and I'm like, that's the guy that we're gonna have on.
That's actually pretty. That's
I'd actually
so. Wait, you
prefer that.
told people that I was coming on the show. Wow, you guys.
No, there's people that are interested in it. So like when I'm out and chilling with my friends, they'd ask like, okay, how's the show going? Who do you guys? What's your next plan or something? So I tell them like, nah, we had this in plan, this failed, but this is how we plan on moving forward and whatnot.
Nice. And when the young failures come, that's when you learn more.
Yes,
That's when you do better. That's that's one of the reasons I was like, okay, I'm willing to do it with these gents.
Thank you so much.
I was like, I'll do it with the gents. I don't know, man. Like, there's something about people trying something that they have in mind.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a big fan of starting something that I believe in. You know what I mean? Starting something from scratch. I don't want to jump on anything that anyone is doing. Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
I do my own thing.
Yeah.
So when you guys are doing your own thing,
And if it works together, then let it work.
Yeah, let it work. And I'm kind of happy to be one of the first few to start this thing.
Thank you.
You know,
Really appreciate it.
I've watched
Like big time, bro. Big time. Because this is like.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get more like as time goes on.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna get more.
I mean, you have over 45,000 followers on Facebook.
Shit.
That says a lot on its own.
Do I?
You're big.
I never.
That's what I can say.
That's the thing. As an artist, you shouldn't check. I feel like, okay, for me personally, I feel like as an artist, you shouldn't check these things because it's like, why are you checking it? Like, just
kinda corny,
I feel like
man.
it's easier when someone tells you to be like, you have over 45,000 followers on Facebook. There are over 40.
And you know, I saw something, and this makes sense because I saw a flood of emails. You see these Facebook hacks?
Yeah, yeah.
On some, yo, can we put some advertising on your plan? I'm like, what? Why is there so many people?
Oh, come on, get your bag.
Maybe like you lost on the page when it had maybe like 2,000, 3,000 followers. So you're like, I don't have that many people following these pages. So
No,
why is someone interested in?
Yeah, my thing is I don't really look at the numbers
Yeah.
as such because I feel like, yo, it's gonna hurt when I put out something and there's only 2 people that see it.
That's what a lot of us
Yes,
do.
yes,
I don't wanna.
yes.
I don't wanna be on that space.
You
man.
could find that's the same thing those guys were feeling.
That's
You know?
that's
Even though you felt like this is a hit, they felt like but this was what I want to buy 2 pay. Like, dog, why do you want to
Why
release
must
it?
I put it out and stuff? So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't look at the numbers. I just want to be. I stick to my belief.
Yeah.
If my faith says to me that this is it, then it's it. I don't care about your reception of it.
Yeah.
You will receive it however you. This is what I believe. You put out one thing, there's 5 different people who are going to listen to it. Most likely 1 or 2 is going to like it.
Yeah.
So if you put 5s in this world, there's like how many million people here? So of the millions, if you take 2 from them,
Yeah.
like you just take 2 from each million, from a whole million, would say more 5 thing would say 2.
Yeah.
How many people are you gonna have?
That's like 500 to 200 to 500,000.
What a lot.
Yeah.
So how many fans do you have?
But I see there, you have your own cult following. You have like people that are like, about your stuff. I see it there. I'm like, yeah, it's,
One time I was doing a medical examination thing, right?
Yeah.
So there were other people in there, right? I often hide my face. I often hide and wear like
Yeah.
because life has become difficult for me now. You see,
Yeah.
you go to the stores or Bataboroto, someone comes
They
up
know
to you
you.
on some, hey, man, go and Mogomotsi chose. I'm like, no.
you
No. I can't take this.
Sometimes then niggas are like, yo, man. They're talking about me.
That guy Joe,
Momo, he was like threatening me, like I got threats, bro. Like on some, hey, bro, come on.
Cowboy. You can't blame them because when you say no,
So you're
you
busy.
make them feel crazy.
exactly. He's like, dog, I know your face.
He's
Dog.
like, yo. And you know what he does? Takes off his phone. He's like,
this is you.
he looks at his phone. He's like, come on, Rodman, come on. And then I'm like, no, out here. Hey, what's all I learn now? He's like, no fucking way. Goes to the next guy. He's like, hey, bro, come on, around. Get that man. That man walk come on, like, yeah. Right, dog. It's not me. This one time, this nigga and an Akokores. You know, these niggas, Baba Kokores, they're dangerous as
What's
fuck.
the coconut? I'm sorry.
Is it
Oh,
yo,
okay.
yo, and he was doing that, and you know they and like
Yeah. So why did
literally when you saying stuff like that and you making them look crazy, like I can't move.
they go crazy?
He literally lose his mind because he was really happy. He was happy.
Yeah, you need to understand. Like, I feel like maybe as an artist as yourself, you've been doing this. You understand? It's what you've been doing. So now it's on a bigger scale. It's on a larger scale. Like, for instance, you're on albums, Momo and all that. People are hearing your stuff now, and you've been doing this for so long that you've forgotten what it actually does to people.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because now the songs that you have, they're very touchy.
They're
You understand?
proper,
They're very, bro. Like they get close to your heart as a person. And obviously, when you're on a platform as big as you are on now, people when they hear the song and this Mogomotsi chosen guy, who is this? Let me go see. Then obviously they see then batlangane nawe molin like, dog, that's you.
This guy's actually this guy again.
Man. I feel ignored.
My thing is, I got the
Attention.
attention.
Yeah. I've noticed by how you move.
You know
You move
what I
very.
find funny? It's always the artists that can do something, like your Bryson Tillers.
Yes.
Right? They hate public.
Yes,
Because
yes.
I know. Even on one of Bryson Tiller's songs, he did say that I can't even do my shopping anymore. Like, as soon as I step out the house.
No,
And
bro,
then it's just because he does what he loves.
It's not cool, bro. Like, you know, when you get too much attention, you can't do anything normally. And people, but focus on everything. This thing.
Like what SK Koza said.
Yeah.
Say he was trying to eat lunch with his family and people wanted to take photos.
Yeah,
And
that
he
happens
said
a
no,
lot.
They got touched. And he's like, but guys, you must understand, I'm living my own life. As
You
well.
understand? That you
I have
can't.
a life to live.
You can't do anything, bro. Like, oh, pala, like, oh, pinya.
Next thing, oh, Mo. Mo. Oh, Mo. Hey.
And you don't get it. Like, it's the hardest time. That time, wow.
Mogomotsi chosen no tlala ka dibono.
That time was a khasa. Manda.
Relax.
Oh, Tebana.
What's the craziest thing you've encountered from fans?
The same thing as like or like they don't expect you to fart. What else?
Because you know what I've told myself before to like trying to level myself with like celebrities, right? Is the thing of at the end of the day they also go to the toilet.
Bruh.
So he's a normal human being.
Oh, yeah, toilet.
We are toilet.
Guess
I've been
what?
so starstruck.
For fans, it is taboo.
I don't understand. I mean,
Me.
girls find it hard to.
I'm a fan.
It's a problem. Yo, wait a minute. This person no go toilet. Trying to relax. Guys, moment. Someone is outside. No, again. I'm gonna take the picture later, man. Like literally.
And you know it's funny. They'd be like, "Look, I respect it."
Yeah, but you'll find me out here.
And you know, Pella, you can't say some of us, you know, celebrities, abakaki roses. Let me tell you.
Tell me.
You better understand. We eat all kinds of shit. Right? So you must understand. It stinks as fuck. Next thing was when I'm on toilet and you're like, oh, it's hectic in there. This person don't know what
This is the person I'm supporting.
This is pressure. Why the pressure?
And now you can't release.
Krotman. He's there. How you so I'm not toilet? He's like, Krotman. Chaka,
You know what I'm imagining, right? Isn't it in Moses, those toilets with the doors, right?
You understand?
Oh, I mean, say that. As soon as we put them there, man.
Krotman. I'm a big fan of yours. Krotman.
What if he feels that's the only chance he has?
It is the only chance he has.
Personal chance,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
What's the thing
Because that's a very
toilet?
personal environment.
Hey, No, nowadays you can't go take a shit properly. When you go to the toilet, how do I escape these
Will I
people?
make it there? Will I make it out
Will
there
I make
alive?
it there? Or what? So yeah, no, there's that, and then there's what? There's you being in the stores. There's you trying to just live your life properly, Jay.
Yeah.
People standing in your way, Jay. When you can't go through emotions. Hey, bro, like it's just.
Do you consider yourself a celebrity?
I don't.
I can tell by the way you move. Yeah. And you move pretty well. Like, I feel like the way you move is how a lot of people wish they could move. A lot of celebrities that are there now.
What do you think they move like?
I mean, they've got, like, how does a Kabza move, you know, for instance? Like, a Kabza's not, he's the type of person
like
which
I'm accepted now. Like,
You know,
can't be the big
one time, first time I met Kabza, it was called...
Okay,
for
wait,
Alex.
Before we go there, okay. First, for a lot of people that don't know, who is Mogomotsi Chosen? Let's start there. I think let's grow it gradually. Yeah.
Mogomotsi Chosen go to Rastenbank.
Oh well.
Kasi boy, Rastenbank is usually is originally called Tlabane. There's a song I have here, There's a verse here thing, Kasi yame. Rusty dusty, that's where I'm from. Go the shopo,
that song.
that labane.
I've heard
Then
that song
kokasi,
somehow.
that's
I
where
know
we
it,
party.
yeah.
Bontle, that's the one. Kokasi. Yeah, it's you probably have. Like it's one of those niche songs.
Yeah.
Only the cool kids listen to it.
As a cool kid, respect, shout out.
Only the cool kids.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
but you saw his type of personality. He's
Yeah.
the,
He's
relax.
cool.
He's the ones about the
That's it.
headsets and be in their corner. And he's more like me. I used to do that a lot when I was very observative. I would sit there in the corner, and if you think I'm there, I'm just scared. No, I'm reading you people.
Yeah.
All of you. I'm reading everyone. The situation here, okay. Follow it, Papa. I'm not gonna fuck with this one.
Yeah.
Before I go, I already know Rowena.
Is that your stance also on the music industry? You sit there in the background, you know, like.
No, I
this
do.
producer on got Papa, I'm not gonna work with him.
Yes.
This one I think
But it has to
it's
be
good.
No, I do because personality is their class. But sometimes I get it wrong.
I mean, you're only human.
Yeah, I get it wrong. Sometimes onale a personality what do you call it when you outside, what is it? Extroversial type of personality. But on the inside, always someone
Reserved.
yeah, sometimes you can't control yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you just you don't know how to control, because a lot of us come from those backgrounds where we were not taught. We didn't have a father around who taught me how to behave.
Yeah.
And when I'm with
So
people
you raised
and
by
all,
a single mom?
me, yeah, I was raised by a single mom. My dad wasn't available. Was raised at first. It was my mom and my stepdad, right? And then throughout, it was just my mom's. Then me and my siblings.
And how was that growing up with a single mom?
My mom did enough, bro. I don't remember a time we didn't eat nama. I can't sit here and say
Not just the
and she wasn't working. Yeah, she wasn't working like a fancy job or something. She was like a cleaner. She was like
She brought something home.
yeah. She made we felt at home. I didn't have the best things. I didn't have what I wanted. I couldn't get the kicks that I wanted. You know what I mean? And I never put pressure on her. All I wanted was a good education. But it was a bit hard, because there's some things that mothers can't do.
Yeah.
You understand?
In the moment, as the kid,
you don't understand in the moment.
Yes,
Yeah.
and because of
later.
and a poor person has her own frustrations.
Yes,
but she can't really relate because she's a woman and you're a man. You need a man to be there. So I didn't have that, but I had the man upstairs. So for me, I don't know, man. I don't know how, but
Jesus, fella. If you don't know, you don't know. But you should know.
only the cool kids know.
Only the cool kids know. Only the cool kids.
Only the cool kids. So I grew up in that setup. My mom was churchgoer.
Yeah.
So to speak, she was a Christian. She is a Christian. So she raised
She's still
me.
alive, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
She raised me
In the way of
in those environments where I went to church. At some point, I didn't need her to take me to church. I went on my own. I would literally feel like I need to go to church, so I'm going to church.
Yeah.
I remember this one time, the church I went to, they organized a bus for every Sunday for everyone else who couldn't come, because it was a distance. So they organized a bus. So the bus would drive around at a certain time and then pick us up at the stop. So this one time,
Okay.
and I wanted to go to church. So I decided to walk.
This is where the parents would tell us, I used to walk mountains and go to the ocean to go to church.
Now, let me tell you something. I walked to church. I walked to school.
Really?
I walked to school the rest of my life. I don't remember a time we're having school for, but it wasn't even for long. It was like the end of primary.
Where did you school?
Rustenburg.
Like, what's the school's names?
Oh,
Like your high school.
There's a school, primary school. It was Letsibugo. It's in Buitekong.
And there's a
Rustenburg.
Letsibugo Girls High in Soweto. You know that?
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a school called Letsibugo Girls High. But it's only for girls in Soweto, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's one go Rustenburg. It's called Letsibugo. That was the primary school I went to. Somewhere in the 90s.
Yeah, somewhere in the 90s. Let's not disclose.
And then there was high school. High school was Buikaho. There's a high school there. It was called because it was pretty rough at the time when I went there. It's Kisakuka, Sinchaga.
You get to tell us more about it.
It was rough, dog. Like muggings and shit. The time when I went there, when I started my grade 8 thing, it was around the time Mmapaseka nadlala thing too much.
Yeah.
The flying squad. There was a division Mmapaseka did the flying squad. They used to be the disciplinaries of that school.
Oh, Mmapaseka gara.
Yeah, the flying squad near Mmapaseka at that time.
Yeah.
Like they used to be the disciplinaries of that school.
Yeah.
I used to hear Maji Dalinyora, big ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
Allah so sa ntwana. Go chat.
I'm sure.
It was gents like Baba
No,
Thomas.
I'm saying
The flying squad.
Yeah.
It was, but gents Baba Tswana. Like it wasn't like black gents and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know if Baba Tswana or not.
What's
Oh,
in that
little ladies, but they. You know those people? I think Bata Koso. Yeah, was just like.
They specialize in that.
That clapper.
Yeah, they specialize in that. Field. It's not
Those
the
people clap up on it doesn't make sense. What's going on? In Mmapaseka. Open up this area. Corey. Niggas have to cover like that, well disciplined. They will talk to you properly.
Yeah.
That was back then, before corporal punishment.
Do you think
was
that's
cancelled.
what's missing today?
No, it's not what's missing. You need to understand. They were like that because of the families they come from. Listen, the difficulties of how we behave, it all stems from home. It all stems from the kind of environment we grew up in.
Yeah,
So at that time, they only knew
what they
so it's not missing right now. The kids, what's missing right now from the kids is the parental presence. The parents aren't there. They're busy doing other things. They're not there for the kids. They're not there to notice the differences in their behavior. They're not there to support them. They're not there to listen to them in any way. So it's more about, no, you must just do the right thing. But you as a parent, you don't even know what the right thing is.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah. One.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Sinetemba Waratwa. It's a boy. Coolest kid ever.
Really?
Yeah.
And how's your take on the parenting thing from where you from?
Presence,
what
bro.
you
Presence. Be there.
Just being there.
Be there. Your son is you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys allow profanity.
No, we do. It's rated 18 somewhere.
Somewhere up there.
Yeah, somewhere up here.
What you see there, Elengwana, is literally isendelako.
Yes. My dad says that a lot.
You are my isende.
Yes.
You
You are my isend.
You can't tell me where your ball yakupal.
That's yeah.
How is that? Tell me. How are you telling me like you have a problem with your balls right now?
No, not that I know of.
You know what I mean?
Not that I know.
They're very comfortable. You understand? You know how to. Every now and then, you know you need to scratch them,
You get
Every once in a while.
massage them.
Here and there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get people that my lady usually has a problem with the idea of me when I'm just chilling, then I'll slide my hand.
just to make sure.
What's hang?
Just to check that he's still there.
What's hang? No, man. I'm
Feel
just.
like no movement. You like
Tomato, mega short. Never know these things. They disappear.
You know what's funny? That it can happen while you're staring into the blue. It can happen while you're staring into the blue. You're like, no, I'm just making sure.
They're making sure, like,
Oh,
your balls are your friend.
Hey.
Your balls are your friend.
Friends.
You understand? They'll stick to you closer than anything will ever see. Like,
Oh.
you just check them. You close your eyes, you focus on them for a few minutes. Why can't you do the same thing when you have your child?
Yeah.
Why can't you close your eyes and think about him? What the fuck is he doing, that nigga? That nigga is up to shit. For no reason, kick the motherfucking door open. The fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? I give you the fuck are you doing? Talk. And then he'll tell you everything. Mara, why are you so?
How old is he now?
He's young. He's 1. He's going to 2 now.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he's still
Yeah,
in the.
he's still in the early ones, so we still. But that's where you need to spend
Yeah,
more time.
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
That's where you need to like literally, because the time when he's our age, with the time when he's 15, he doesn't really have time for you.
Yeah.
True.
He has time for the rest of. He's discovering the world now. You understand?
yeah.
But before he goes there, you need to implant
Principles.
You need to
You
implant
said
yourself in there. Because this is my isende. You get it?
Mm.
So I need to make sure I implant myself in
Yeah.
there. He understands the
Yeah,
brain,
yeah,
the
yeah.
way we think. He's supposed to reference his father when he's old.
Yes,
He's supposed to
yes.
say,
When they see him, they should
no,
see
not
you."
time like Rutile.
Yeah.
I was raised like this.
How many of us can say that?
Hey.
And man, you know, from our side, we were blessed enough, you know,
To have dads and
have
stuff.
them there.
That's why when I
feel
walked in
we
here, I
are-
was like,
yeah.
oh, that's a gent.
Yeah.
I literally saw, okay. Okay.
Yeah. You can see.
Yeah.
You know what's the funniest thing? Most of my friends know that like my dad can be a very intimidating person.
Yeah.
He is.
So
He is.
I remember one time when my friend was here, he was sleeping over. It was me, my brother, and my friend watching TV and shit, right? So we're talking as much. All of it, we're like relatively the same age. We're talking. So my dad comes in. Silence. Presence is here. Now you can feel it. You know what?
Nothing needs to be said.
Nothing needs to be said. You know,
Nothing needs to be
comes
said.
in. Now it's that thing of like authority. Just takes the remote, change that TV.
That's what I would do.
That's what I'm doing.
Exactly what I would do. No.
No
they
talking.
They need to understand the
Respect.
yeah, but before respect, the levels you understand.
Yeah.
If you are the alpha, these motherfuckers must know you are the alpha. Fuck all of you niggas. I can accept below.
Just pull up in there, take the fucking
Pull up.
remote.
You know this one
It's my
time.
shit.
I don't know if it's a series or if it's someone else.
Yeah.
But I think I was watching. Yeah, it was on these TikToks. One was talking about how the dad will literally just rock up to the living room in his drawers. And then not like drawers still the loose ones, old boxers. And he'll sit there and open his legs with his and then he'll sit here and his girls and boys, they chilling and he comes in and he sits there like this.
Again, he's an
Oh,
alpha.
Abaya go the remote. What he means is get the fuck out. I am watching my TV now. Get the fuck out. I don't care what and you know what they would say? Like, Amona. What's our fellow man?
I mean, isn't he telling you now?
He's not gonna say it. No, he'll just walk up there with his drawers. And you know when you sit, the drawers there go to you.
Yeah,
And if you are a blessed man, something has to show.
Something has to show.
Something has to show. What the hell?
And you should know I'm the authority. You
Yeah,
should
I
see
am
by
the
how
authority.
blessed I am.
That's exactly what I would do. If I was your dad, I would do the same thing. Like, I'm not like, gee, whatever the fuck you guys want to do.
Yeah.
child.
Like you can stay, it's
Aye,
fine. But
nah.
I wanna watch TV.
I'm gonna come here and I watch TV. Hence, the go get a volume.
You know that reminds me of back then, like when we were younger. If you hear of, like let's say you wanna watch TV as a small kid, and like your parents are watching TV and they start falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then you try and change like, hey,
Okay. I want to TV, yo. TV, yeah. You know, it reminds me of what? That old lady. Remember that old lady who there was a thread guy and these kids are busy there dancing. You know these new dance challenges and everything. They dance and they dance. The Magogo walks up and she switches off the TV.
oh, this is like quack.
Back here far. Yeah.
Yo, that video was so funny. Like, they doing TikToks, boy. They not. Dog, she comes. I think she came from church.
Yes.
She just comes off.
Switch it off.
And you know what's
Okay.
after she switches it off, there was a point she stood for like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Say something, motherfucker.
And then she's like, Mo.
Yeah. And then there's no reason for her to switch it off.
Because she wasn't even listening.
She's just trying to stamp authority. That's what you must do as a parent. Make their kids. Listen, if they become too comfortable, I'll tell you what happens. If they become too comfortable, I'm sorry. If they become too comfortable, right? Utopala go jamara most of you'll be trapped in your own house with old ass motherfuckers mutana 25 years marasa. The fuck you want? Nigga, to move just something. To push your eyes. Or start arresting or something. I don't fucking care. Get the fuck out of the house. Somebody, you don't follow Jamara because of her. Your mom can't walk around like a lingerie because of when? How are you, Muscat? Get out! Go the fuck away! Do something!
Yo, hey.
Right.
Not once did I think this was gonna be a comedy set. Hey, man, you're killing me.
No, bro, come on.
Yo, hey, killing me.
No, honestly, but you can't. But let's think about it. Let's be
Trying to be
serious.
serious. Trying to be serious.
Okay, I'm gonna be serious. I'm trying to be
Trying to
serious.
give you guys good interview. But like I said, it's not an interview, it's a chill session.
You guys said I was chill. I'm chilling. You see things, more porn videos there. People having sex, more kitcheny. Well, then you can't. You can't. Because anytime.
Wake up and be peanut butter
And you know how these kids are. This is my house. So you must make it difficult for them. Okay. At a young age.
I do something, man. Do something. Do something.
Get arrested.
Get the fuck out of my house.
It's fine. We'll sort it out. Don't worry, man. Okay.
Do something.
Just do something.
Do something.
You don't know. Like, this thing is a joke, but a lot of parents feel like this right now.
No, it's true. Because I don't know where I've seen it, but parents were saying the same thing. There's someone who said the same thing. Like, you can't do anything.
At all.
Otherwise, I was like, you
Wait, see, Joe, I was watching this lady, Arawagaga, right? These motherfuckers, and stuff, they started walking. They'll just walk in, go toilet.
Yeah, I saw I think a video on TikTok or something.
And she's like, guys,
they're just taking a video on TikTok.
Stuff like,
guys,
yo, guys.
Like,
That's the thing. They're too comfortable. These motherfuckers are too fucking comfortable. What hell? You need to remind them every now and then. This is go make your own fucking house.
Come out in the drawers.
We grew up in that. We grew up in that
Come out in the
environment.
drawers.
We grew up in an environment.
Yeah.
Wow.
At your house, not here.
It's
And it started with putting your feet on the table. Like,
there's nothing more painful like baslap.
Would you be able to smoke hubbly bubbly at your house?
I don't smoke that shit. My mother,
same back then.
Listen,
if you're in a, would you gonna
let me
be-
tell you what's happening now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a really love. If my mom walks in here,
Okay.
I'm not gonna hold it. Get first you see.
What's the way?
I get it in.
yeah.
I be chilling there. I get it in. Listen.
Yeah.
And I'm freaking out, but I am going to deny it.
Yeah,
Let me tell you, I'm going to deny it.
Yes.
Point
blank.
Like,
No.
But you know what's funny?
Yes, Nikki Mo.
Yeah. She doesn't know. You know, she doesn't know. She's never caught. I've never been caught. Hey, bro.
You think she
I've
doesn't
never
know?
been caught.
In the industry?
She keeps saying stuff, but I am not gonna confirm anything.
You're not gonna
It's deny.
Forever.
Deny.
She will die. You can take her. I kiss it. And you know what's funny? This is why I say kids get too comfortable.
Yeah.
If I go home today, I'm the firstborn, right? We don't have a man at the house. I'm the man. If I can literally call a meeting, get in a fat. Guys, who is thinking? I asked the lady, Ma. Like, why fuck? Nak isi jardes na bang kopot kana jarde kyak. I don't care. Kuna la butala ka fal ke ba mambot. Neke tswa ko lesong she'll explain like go guilty. Neke tswa ko lesong.
That time is house. You got comfortable.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm too comfortable at that house. Oh, take up one.
Because it's a thing of, like, my parents know you drink, right? But it's a thing of, I can't put alcohol in the fridge. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so like
it's not your house.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
So will you fridge it up? Keep into your house.
like, no.
For why? No, why not you saying that? You can't just drink juice in the house quiet. You can't. Now in my house, I'll take it like this and I'll drink it.
Yes, at your house.
Go home, you know. Or you later. So to get lap or fast lap. Guys, let me tell you, there's nothing more painful like fast lap and mates.
No. Just parasitic sleepers to this day. Didn't get born.
I'm not sorry, sleepers when I'm about to fast lap.
No, kids need that. A bit of threats. Lady threats in you know, it's funny how, we are. Yo.
Hey, talk to us, good man.
Parents will tell you. Nigga child among last, he was like, yo kid, we also got these gout and stuff. I explained it to them. Hey, when I was honey, okay. I will send him back.
And my mom used to say that to me. Like,
I will send you back.
I made you.
And it's so convincing, but I'll look you in the eye and say, I will kill you.
And you will see it in their soul.
Yeah, you will die.
My guy.
If I catch you. Yeah.
For me it was never that. Like, because there was a time when I left.
I know and you said you wanted to take this serious. Now,
Okay. Tell me, when do you start singing?
What do you mean when did I start?
When do you decide, yeah, okay, no, I'm gonna do this singing thing.
Yes, I was gonna go to that actually.
I want to make music, and I want the world to hear it.
Decide. When did I decide?
To take it serious. Let's say that.
Earlier you said like you let the faith lead you.
Yeah.
So did that
One
push
time,
you to a point?
One time I was at church, right?
It always starts at church. Why is it always at church?
Were you in the choir?
Yeah, I was.
So but they bring out the best singers.
Yeah. It started earlier. I've always known that I'm a musician. Musicians know that they are musicians.
Yeah.
They are not told that they are musicians.
Yes.
They know that they are musicians because they see and hear music.
Yes.
So from a young age, as early as I remember, I've always known that I'm a singer, right?
Yes.
But then I decided that one time, fella, when I was young, I think I was around 10 or between 10 and 14. I went to church and I was like, okay, I'd like to sing in the team.
Oh, I wish I did that.
Are you
want
sing?
to learn to sing.
That's the thing.
Can you
don't learn to sing. You learn the dynamics of singing, but the singing comes with you.
Okay. Because I've heard I've heard singers say everyone can sing. It's you talking just in a because they were saying everyone can sing. Let me say what they were saying.
Okay.
You'll contradict it.
Sure.
They were saying everyone can sing. It's just the inner voice thing. You have to find a way to get your voice to awaken.
Right. They're talking shit.
Okay.
You've got conductors, right?
Yes.
Conductors are people who can't sing.
Yeah.
But they have music. They understand music. They hear music. Literally, they can't do what you do. Back on you have a voice. And you understand the keys, the notes and keys without.
I struggle with that. Yeah.
You're not a singer.
Yeah.
That day itself, it
That's
says it all. Or you are not a singer. You love music, yes, but you are not a musician. Listen, there's nothing wrong with not being a musician.
Yes.
We don't all have to be musicians.
We need plumbers.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying last time.
And you always say always advocates for like we do. Like
we
really
need
do.
plumbers.
Yeah.
People are literally just looking at what's most popular, and then I want to be that. I want to be a doctor.
They
I want to
look
be
at
a
what
lawyer.
makes the most
I want
money,
to.
and it's like, guys,
Cause the most noise.
We don't all have. Even in the industry, the entertainment industry.
Yes.
not everyone in front of the mic.
Not everyone is in front of the industry needs lawyers, it needs accountants, it needs
And
builders,
people
it
don't
needs so
see
many
that.
things.
And they need to slow down on the DJs then.
Hey, the DJs thing also. So this thing at the DJs now, like it's very sad because what's happening is you get people who come to you.
Yeah.
You are the actual DJ. Then they'll say, make me a mix.
Yeah.
And then you mix an hour set for them.
Yeah.
Then they'll go to the events. Then they'll play that
pre-mix.
mix.
Premixes, yeah.
They'll play that mix
Yeah.
and act as if Kibone that I'm mixing. Just
So
because they look good.
Wait, that
I don't wanna
really
say
happens.
names, but
I've
the
never
yellow
seen
bone-
it.
The yellow bone DJ.
It happens. It happens, though.
She does that apparently.
It happens.
I'm sorry, I really don't know. Name in tree. I'm joking.
It happens, and it's a sad thing because it's stealing from the actual artist.
DJs, yeah. The actual
Musicians,
people
the
that put
actual
in
musicians are not making music.
Yeah.
Are not making money because they don't look the part.
Okay, so then how do you feel about Uncle Waffles?
I don't know. I don't know much about Waffles.
This is not whatever we say. It's not an attack on anyone's personality. It's
I don't-
strictly on the work.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
understand?
I don't know much about Waffles. I won't say she doesn't, but she looks pretty convincing. It's the same with Devin Coco. I've heard rumors also. She looks.
No, but I heard that Gogo
Yeah,
can.
she's really convincing because I see her. Okay. From what I've seen, you know, the technicalities of music and how they play. I can see her. Okay, she's really
knows what
playing.
she's doing,
The thing is that some people hate on you because you have both the looks
and the talent.
and the exposure. Not the talent, the exposure. I don't know about the
They
talent.
hate you because you have what they
I
want.
want,
Oh, the people that have the face.
yes.
Yeah.
She has the face. The face is what makes the money.
Yes.
It's what gives you the fans.
Yes.
I want- So you have both these things, but you don't, most likely, I feel like people need to start loving people for music and not for the look of it. Because it looks to me like everyone else is just interested in musicians for
How they look.
rather than what
Yeah,
they...
remember about the photo shoot.
Yeah, but let me be myself in those photo shoots. I don't have to be pretty. You know how many musicians are out there that are really good? They're really good.
There's a lot. But so many.
We are not giving them attention because they don't look the part.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's a good musician. You know?
And it's unfair because these are people who are putting out really dope music. The kind of music that changes.
Yeah.
Because music is an instrument. Understand that.
Yes.
Music is an instrument that causes change. If I play music of this kind, this is why at the time about the apartheid regimes where there was strikes and stuff like, what do you call them? Protests and stuff.
Yes.
They used to play certain types of music. They used to sing certain types of music because it transferred a certain type of, it conveyed a certain type
message also.
of energy.
Yes.
Before the message is the energy. So the people used to be hyped because of the music.
Yes.
Same way with R&B, you can like feel emotion.
You
Yes,
understand?
it can get you in the feels.
Even with sports, ne?
Yes.
Even with sports, before you go play, you guys normally sing.
True.
But what do you think you're singing? Why do you think you're singing? The energy, the spirit. It has to be one thing. So music does that.
Yeah.
So when you have someone who looks the part but doesn't actually, you're going to have the energy, but it won't connect with the person. That's why you meet people and it's completely
Different.
It's because they were not involved in the writing of the song. They were not involved in the making of the music.
So on that point, I want to now ask you, what happens when you're making your special selections?
The compilations. No?
Yes, the
So
mixes.
growing up, I used to love different types of music, right? Even now, I still do. I have my production mix, and then I have my special selection. The reason I did a special selection is because of the same reason I just spoke about right now. I feel like the artists were not given...
Yeah, so you're giving them.
So I'm giving them, and also I'm giving their music an ear.
Shout out for that.
So
Shout out for that.
I'm not big. I'm not that big, but
Yeah.
I'm doing my part.
He says.
Right. So I'm doing my part. Plus, I feel like there's a certain sound that needs to be tapped into more. So that's the special selection.
So that's what inspires the track list and the
Yes, it's a sound. There's a certain sound there that I'm going for.
Yes.
So that's why the special selections. And then the 100% production mix is just me.
Yeah.
It's just...
What kind of music is there in the 100% production? What kind of music?
So you need to understand the 100% production mix.
Yes.
A lot of people don't get that. When I say the 100% production mix, I don't mean that there's no other person involved in it.
Yes.
I mean it's music that involves me only.
Oh.
Like like it can be a feature from you
that you've put yourself on.
that I'm on.
Yes.
So I'm putting out there the music that I'm involved on.
Oh, okay.
It's also another thing that has to do with putting other people on.
Yes,
Because there are
yes,
some
yes.
producers who are not, or some artists who are not given attention. But they make beautiful music.
Yeah.
Guys like Candy Soul.
Yes.
People don't even know Candy Soul. But
I don't know who's Candy Soul.
He's mostly popular in house.
He does deep house.
Yes. So that's another thing with deep house. Like, I wish you could change that name so that it can be resellable. Because there's a lot of
what
content
is deep
there.
house?
Like your Coco SA as well.
Like your Coco is there as well.
No Coco.
Yes, I know Coco. Yeah.
So there's like it's not easily sellable anymore because it's been overdone and it doesn't belong to us. We can't sell it. You can't sell house music. We can't say we own South African house music, so we're selling it to the world. You're crazy. The world will always remember our house belongs to America.
Yeah, you were still having a conversation. You're off topic.
Yeah.
Man. You was telling me like, Uti, obviously, house is like it's their thing. That side, now we do something of the similar sorts this side, and then we just decided also we were gonna call it house, which is you would say we should call it like for instance, Amapiano.
Yeah.
We stop it under Amapiano, but
Just stop it under Amapiano, so it goes into the world as
Something that
our thing. Because when you say house, now it's a whole
Like
international.
your Ultra Fest,
Yeah.
Now it gets put into the umbrella of those festivals. Yeah.
look at what happens with hip hop.
Yeah.
We have hip hop here, but we can't sell it
it's
to the
a
world. When we get to the world, it has to be hip hop.
Yeah.
It has to be the American hip hop.
Yeah.
This
And
is
it has
why
to compete with them.
Exactly. This is why our artists can't go to those places and sell hip hop.
And so SA hip hop.
Yeah, they can't sell
How you
SA
see
hip hop.
Java and them
When
are the
they
ones
get there, they
getting
have to
niche.
change.
Like how like Nasty per se. Because Nasty when he was here, I feel like he really dived into the American thing to say that when I'm that side it would be easier to sell. And already once I can sell it there, it would now be a thing of I'm putting artists from my country onto a bigger platform.
So now look at what happened with his latest big song, right? With AKA.
Lemons.
Yeah, lemons.
Lemons, name. It's far received in the international space more than his other music.
Because of that African feel, I still.
You understand?
Yes.
So he still can't sell it as a South African thing. It has to be sold as a hip hop thing, and a hip hop thing is an American thing.
And they're gonna want boom bap or trap.
You understand? They'll forever compare it to other things. It's a good sound. It's South African. Oh, it's African. It's nice. It's cute. It's just an aesthetic.
Or they'll even remove it from the hip hop side and call it Afro beats.
Afro beats.
That's what they do with everything that comes
Yes,
from Africa.
yes. And which is right. Like, honestly speaking, guys, they're doing us a favor and we don't even realize it. We'll be like, but we want to be a part of your thing. Guys, you need to love yourself. You need to...
Retard them.
Exactly.
Love your own thing.
You need to be pro-African. Like,
Yes.
there's a problem with this thing of people who don't like themselves. I think Malema once spoke about it.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of politics and stuff. I'm not a big fan of him. But he spoke about it.
Who are we voting for next year, though?
Let's but he said South Africans tend to not love themselves enough that they want to be other people.
Yes, we want to be most, we can say they want to be Black Americans. Yeah.
They want to be English. They want to be
Yes.
Black Americans. They
Yes.
want to be what's that one again? Jamaicans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all Europeans or anything like that. Want to be French. And so on. It's a problem with you don't like yourself.
Yeah.
You just don't like yourself enough. You don't see value in being a South African.
Yeah.
So therefore, anything that comes from South Africa, you undermine it. You understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's what I always say with things like that. I mean, going to like something like a white wedding, that is not
One of the problems I have.
Our culture.
That's
You understand?
one
You'll
of the
never find
problems
a
I
white
have.
man doing your culture. Why are you doing?
Their culture.
You know.
What is this thing of white wedding? It's like, there are women out there who feel that a wedding is not a wedding until you wear a white
Yes, a white
dress,
gown.
Yeah.
a white gown, and be in a church, a formal church.
Yeah.
But who says what? Says who?
I mean, that's not how all people got married back then.
No, that's not what marriage is according to the Bible.
Tell us more.
Isn't it the union of souls?
Exactly. A marriage is when you and your partner speak to God about this, and then someone else witnesses it. Someone can be both family members.
Okay.
They witness it, that these two are coming together as man and wife in front of God. If you believe in God.
Yes.
But now, because a lot of us are challenging the presence or the existence of God,
Yes.
then you have a problem with marriage itself. You have a problem with everything else, the setup. You feel like it's a lie. It's all this and that. But
Yes.
marriage has nothing to do with these aesthetics that we have.
True.
The celebrations that's not marriage. Marriage is you and your partner professing your love to God and saying, okay, this person, I'm taking thee as my wife. And Lena, I confirm it to that. I agree to it, or this is my husband.
Yes.
And then someone anything a witness.
What are you guys joining?
You understand? Or no, these two are married from here on going forward. The celebration comes after. Mahadi and all that stuff, you know.
You're picking my brain.
The lobolas and everything else. Do you know that we didn't actually practice dowry before?
Really? What do you mean? Tell us more.
Dowry is something that came with white people.
Having to pay in cows, nah?
Yeah, it came with white people. It wasn't a black thing. Black people had their own way of celebrating a wedding.
We really do need to dive back into our.
Go back to the Zulus. They know more about it. We don't know more. The thing is
I
that
need to ask about it.
yeah, old Zulu people, they'll tell you about it. Later, I got this from an elderly who's Zulu. He's like, do you know
Was it this Crescida, bro?
You know. And they were like, this thing Yamahadi is not what it really is. The thing is that it's a money-making scheme for families.
Yeah. If you think about it,
This is why you'll say, I love this woman, I want to marry him, I want to marry her, and then they'll say, you must pay 90 cows or something. And you're like, but if you have 90 cows, you know,
that brings me back to understanding where they once said that we've lost so many African customs, but we keep the ones that involve money.
Yes.
Now, let me answer that. This is me, by the way.
This is you.
This is my opinion.
Who's the chosen?
It's me. I believe that before the white man colonized us, our fellow black people sold us.
The ones that were in power.
Yes.
Yeah.
To gain more power, access to the wide world.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If you look into the royalties of this world, of this country, their children are from schools studying high up there in the European places.
Yes, even the politicians. And
all of the politicians.
The kids don't even school here.
Their kids went to school in the Londons, in the Belgiums. They went to school to the Chinese and so on. How? Why? It's because the Chinese, or not the Chinese, but the Europeans came and said, we need people and we need land. In return, we'll take your kids and we'll educate them. We'll give them more of our culture. They wanted that culture, that white culture. They wanted that knowledge that they have so bad that they sold us. So we were colonized because of what they're doing. And mind you, they never suffered. They don't suffer from racial indifferences. They don't suffer from all those things. They don't. So I believe that our fellow black people started selling us first.
Yeah.
And then they sold the culture to us. Because for the culture to be a part of us, someone had to allow it. So who did?
Because
do you know that Africans are really the most vicious and violent race in the whole entire world?
Really? Because like you were saying, it was sold to us. Because I had a narrative to say that as Africans, we were more about community.
No, we were.
So that's where it comes in to say that, like, with the whole Jan van Riebeck invasion, it was a thing of South Africans had welcomed them to say, okay, you guys are bringing in supplies. And
we chilled with you guys being here, you understand?
Don't mind, you can come. And then they took advantage of that.
They did, but they didn't take advantage of the humility we have. They took advantage of the access we gave them.
Yes.
You understand?
Which is the access they don't give us.
We were not too friendly. Before there was colonization from outside, there was colonization from inside.
This is a history lesson.
And it has to always start inside if you think about it.
It was
It's just
from
like,
the-
like robbing a bank. You need an
This is
inside
going to
man.
touch a few. It's going to step on a few toes. Ne?
Hey.
Do you know how it is that the Zulu nation became what it is? Like, you know that Zulu, Xhosa, Swati,
Yeah, Mango.
Amangoni,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the Tswana people, Amangoni, Bong.
Yeah.
The vendors, Mangoni.
Even the Mashangan.
Namashang,
Like not Tsongas, Mashangan. They come from the Zulus.
let me give you something. Do you know why they're called Changan?
I heard with Babashi Ngan, Mashiangan.
It's not that.
Something.
They're actually descendants of Soshangan.
Yes.
Soshangan.
Yeah, my dad told me that.
Soshangan was a warlord. Like he was a general. Yeah, Shaka Zulu.
Okay.
So he
Like
was
a
Zulu.
figure Mbadulo of Cyril.
I don't know if would you call Figile Mbalula.
No, I'm saying like for
general-
people to understand, like you know,
come
Ramaphosa's
on.
like
Figile
the Shaka, then Mbalula's like
But Soshangani
but
was the general of the Zulu kingship.
Like a Mabuza.
Kingdom. Yeah, he was that.
Oh, okay.
So he branched out because of differences and so on.
Yeah.
And
He's like, I
formed
don't
his
like your
own.
thinking,
Mind
and
you,
so forth.
have you seen where Mozambique is
Yes.
in the map?
Yes.
It's right next to.
KZN.
How do you think it got next to? Have you seen where Swaziland is
Yes.
in the map?
Yes.
It's right next to.
Yeah.
Have you seen where
Eastern
Mpumalanga
Cape.
is?
Yes.
Right
Mpumalanga,
next to
Eastern Cape, yeah.
Eastern Cape. Right next
Yes.
to.
And then they all branched out.
These
And
people were all one.
Amandebele went to Mpumalanga.
Yes.
The Zulus obviously stayed at KZN. Xhosas went, some Eastern Cape. I get you.
But before that, before you get to that,
Yes.
you go to Zimbabwe.
Yes.
You find Amandebele there.
Yes.
You find Abu Zulu there.
Yes.
You go to Malawi. You find Zulu people there.
Yes.
You find Amandebele there.
Because we're not from here, right?
It was one tribe.
Yeah.
This one tribe had a vicious, war-hungry group, which was the Zulu. When it comes to violence, they are extremely violent.
So that explains the aggression Zulu has.
Yes,
Zulu
right.
people have now.
Zulu people don't mind fighting, Baba.
Yeah, hi, Vel.
They don't mind fighting.
It reminds you of there's this
About
meme
mine,
in the
but
country.
shy.
There's a meme in the country. Ngeke ukukhuluma kakhulu, shaya lo muntu.
Shalo muntu, man. Shy. They don't mind fighting. These people were all about fighting. So they came down from that area, Ekodumele.
Yeah.
So what they were doing is that they would find like most fertile areas.
Yeah.
They would occupy it and then it would become their space. Then as time goes on, they move from there to another one. So the last place that they went to
Southern Africa.
was Southern Africa, where in the KZN. And if you look at the conditions of KZN, it's the most fertile land in the whole of South Africa. Well, there's Limpopo, but
Hey, Shumela Venda. Hey, what Shumela Venda?
yeah, but there's the and they don't. This is the funny part. See how vicious Zulu people are?
Yes.
They don't fuck with vendors. Why?
Vendors are vicious too. Vendors are vicious
Far more
too. Vendors
far
are
more
vicious, bro.
Those
Vendors-
motherfuckers hate you hard, though.
Vendors are
Why?
vicious.
Have you ever wondered, dude? How come there's never been a collision? Is it collision?
Yeah, between the Zulus and the
Between the
vendors.
Zulus and the
It's
vendors.
always like you hear Tswanas
Why?
complaining about Zulus or whatever. The vendors you never hear, the Zulus you never hear about the other one.
They understand each other.
It's like, hey, bro, you stay there. I stay
Yeah,
here.
shy, ne? Marlo akashaya. Abadlale kahle. Lo akadlali kahle. I swear. Now when you get to the Tswanas are smart. I believe the Botswana people, right? They are the foundation of the Pedis and the Sotos, and I believe so. Someone is gonna say, "No, you are wrong. You are wrong."
The Pedis went there.
Hey, bomb something now, but
Yeah, you are wrong from that, know that. But what you don't understand is even them, they are from
One.
the Ngonis.
really, because I was told that
In Zambia, there's a tribe called the Lwazi. Look it up. The Lwazi tribe, ne? You'll hear there's a girl there who speaks in whatever she wants to do, ne? How she speaks. You'll hear the language.
Yes.
Ke Setswana. but it sound completely
Different.
nyana, but Setswana.
Yes.
Get the same. It resonates less Sesotho, Setswana, less Pedi.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You do know that Bapedi are originally Basotho, right?
I was told Tswana people. Right?
I won't lie, I don't know much
Of
about
course
the
they would
history.
say that. But here's the thing.
Of course, that was
But here's the thing, right? There's a whole land, there's a whole country as bigger than Lesotho. The Bapedi, if you take the term, they're called Northern Sotho actually.
Yes.
So it's a result of migration, basically. They migrated to
Yes,
that area.
yes.
They're actually Basotho Babobedi.
Oh.
Mwe Bedi. You understand?
Wow.
But obviously, that's not the information you're going to get.
Yes.
And somebody's going to come out and say, I'm going to say it's fine. It's okay. But if you open up your mind and you stop being prejudiced to each other, you realize that actually we are one. We are all from the same tribe, which is the Abantu Bakwangoni. Naki Wagaswan, Maroenodora Abangoni. Yeah. So it's the Bantu tribe. It's the Bantu Bangoni. I feel it.
Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Okay.
You get it.
Alright,
So if you do a little bit of research in this African cultures and stuff, you realize there's the Ngonis, Babazanko, Northern Africa actually, Nigeria, Congo, somewhere there.
Really?
They come from there. Yeah, they come from there. We migrated from there to down here.
Okay, so I want us to go back to the music. Just so you don't divert. King Dintsontsonso.
There's a book I did in high school. It's called Dintsu.
What do you mean you did?
Dintsu Zalerad. You know, like literature?
Yeah.
I did Tswana. So one of the books we were reading, Dintsu Zalerad. It's a book about a love cycle. Bo Mamutia, Polelo, Bo Sakoma. Yeah.
What is that?
Sakoma, these are names. These are character names.
Oh.
So what happens is Mamutia is married to Sakoma.
Okay.
But then there's a side chick. Polelo. And then there's another nigga, Kelvin Lahai, man. But I forgot his name. But it's there as well. Mamutia is very beautiful, according to the book. Go look it up. That's a very beautiful book. It's a Setswana novel.
What is it again?
Dintsonto Zalerado. The darkness of love.
The darkness of love.
Dintsonto Zalerado.
Yeah.
So I want to make the album that's coming out. It's not an album. It's either an EP or an album because there's too many songs. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna release 2 EPs. One is gonna be soulful piano. The other is gonna be traditionally strictly soulful house.
Yes.
And I went on socials and I was like, which one should I release first? Hey, you should have seen them.
I saw them. That's what I'm asking now.
Babatla house or babatla piano? Naga batla piano.
No, the thing is, the social house people, man, the soulful house people, man, they're loyal to house.
Yes.
They want it to continue to exist, but they don't understand the predicaments we have.
Yes, as the artist.
As the artist story, we can't sell it to the world because it's already there in the world.
True.
They don't understand that I love it too.
Yeah.
But I wish it had a different name that belonged to us.
Yeah.
That we say, this is a name, Yaro.
And it's been altered
Yeah.
to suit us.
What shall I-
So this tells you who we are.
Who we are. We're telling the world who we have. Once you get to the world, they have identities.
Yeah.
Especially in the music field, they identify themselves in different ways. When you talk about Black Americans, they identify themselves in hip hop.
Yeah, or R&B.
It's hip hop. It's all. I guess the culture is hip hop.
Yes.
And then there's the singing part, and then the rap part. You understand? The singing part, R&B. The rap.
Yeah.
So they identify themselves as that. The Europeans don't identify themselves in pop.
Okay. Yeah.
The Americans, they will still identify themselves in house.
I love phela bathatha yonke into.
You understand? They did a lot.
That's why Korea has K-pop,
Yes.
Which is Korean pop.
Korean pop.
Now the
we should
problem,
have
Leon,
SA pop.
have
We
K-pop.
have SA hip-hop, but
Yeah,
it's not-
Leon, it will never sell.
But it's making numbers with BTS.
Here's the thing: it's making numbers. Korea with Koreans.
And here.
there's Koreans here.
No, like, because I'm saying, like, the black people I know, like, love...
Do they love the music or the faces of the people?
Everything.
I think it's the face. I think those girls love the faces. Remember,
You're saying to me that they're speaking in Mandarin, or they're singing, what's the word?
Korean. Yeah, it's
So
Korean.
they sing in Korean.
Yeah.
Kind of Korean. It has a lot of breath in it.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure.
Are you saying
they
how black
love with
people
the
are singing that? Don't lie.
I'm telling you.
Come on,
They
man.
love with the
I'm telling
faces,
you.
man.
That's the thing. The face is like what he was saying. They have the look of it.
This is like mindless
they
behavior.
They somehow resonate to the music.
You remember?
Although they don't relate
Yeah.
to it, like,
You remember mindless behavior?
How much shit? Who the fuck is that? I don't. Even today, I'm still trying to figure out what they were saying. How much shit? Who the shit? Yo. I couldn't hear shit, honestly. But it's still not gonna sell until they identified as something from Korea.
Like give it their own name.
In as much as the niche will like it, as you say, because it's niche.
it's a niche.
In as much as the niche will like it, but they'll like it for their own interest. Because it won't be for the public. It's gonna be because I want to be different.
Yeah.
You know that people.
And I think that's why people even like it. It's
Yeah.
the thing of being different.
Of being different, like I don't want to like what other people like.
Yeah.
No,
Come
when
like
someone's
in
listening to
Korean
something, oh, why are you listening to this? Like, no, I just don't want to be ordinary, man.
Fanarja, I just want to listen to some music from
I
Poland.
don't want to be ordinary. I want to listen to music. What are they saying? I don't care as long as.
Yeah.
Going back to you spoke about Candy Soul,
Yeah.
Endless Blessings. How was it working with Candy Soul and?
So you picked it up, huh? You picked it up.
Yes. We do our research.
We're still working on it. Remember how I said earlier that.
Wait, what is Endless Blessings? Is that a project? Is a single?
It's a single. There's a song. Hey, man, the song is beautiful. It has a verse that goes, "Oh Lord, my God, hear me speak from my heart."
You hear the vocals, it's really him. It's really him.
The endless blessing.
That one or Abantu Betu, Chief? Which one? Which one? Let's
Never
decide
compare.
now. Which one?
You can't compare.
Which one?
Because when you're gonna say Abantu Betu, yeah, you're gonna say Abantu Betu,
Abantu Betu.
and then someone is gonna come back and say black people, black man.
And there's a quote from there that I had written down, something that you said there on Black Man that I heard there. And like it's really, where is it? You said we are born in the system designed to keep us in the same position of oppression.
Yes.
Tell us more about that.
You are very pro-African.
Bro, like
Okay.
I'm a systems guy.
yeah.
I have a 9-to-5 job, right? So.
Yeah.
When I work there, I get people flood to my office and they're like, "My man, are you Mogomotsi Joseph?" I'm like,
That thing is working.
"What the fuck? Are you here for Spartan or what?" I'm trying to make a guap. I didn't talk going.
On fire stress.
That time, there's people here, Baba Wanang, in a very professional manner. They don't know who you really are.
Yeah. They don't know you.
So now someone comes to you and gives you too much attention. And then you get questions about busy like, "No man, what's with these people in your office so much?
To you? What's going on?
What's really going on with you? What's your story?" Right. So I'm a systems guy. I work with systems a lot. One of the things I often take time to I like finding out things, knowledge. Of any kind, even if it's not. I want when I write a song, give a reference or something real.
True.
So I'll go through the knowledge and I'll do my own figuring out of what's really going on here. What are we actually going through here? Now, I've been checking out. I recently understood the term systems, what it's about. So I realized that apartheid was not the oppression that we speak of. It was actually a system. It was a system that protects the white people.
Setting up protocols and procedures.
Setting up protocols and procedures and making sure that this is how we think.
Yes.
It's a system that even governs how we think. You know that we all believe that you need to get a job for you to be rich?
Yes.
But you can't be rich only in a job. No one is ever rich in a job. You will never be up rich in a job.
You'll survive, yes.
You will never be rich.
In a job.
You will only be rich if you invest what you do, and not invest it to only other people, but invest them in something that you can control. And also open it up for other people to come in and help you.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the only way you can be rich. Rich people are not doing shit. They're just sitting there and people are buying what they are selling.
Yeah. The money is working on its own.
It reminds me of, I was watching a video on investments in companies, right? Like easy equities. The person I was watching had, like, she had forced it onto them to say, if you want to invest in a company, invest in something you are actively buying.
Yes.
Because you somehow have
see it.
control
Yeah.
over it.
You
Because
have
if you can
control
stop
over it.
buying it, then already the company is losing sales.
So you have to have control of it. Now, with seeing that, I realized a couple of systems that, why is it that black people find it hard to ascend or transcend? Or
Yeah.
you understand? Why is it that we're stuck in the same position? It's like
Yeah.
we go to the jobs every day and stuff,
But nothing's changing.
why is our community still looking the same? What's going on?
Like Boys in the Hood, where they once said, you can find in maybe like a corner, 4 corners, bottle stores, gun stores, or drug dealers.
Yeah.
But you won't find like medical, a pharmacy, or something that can help the community.
So that is the system I'm talking about.
Yes.
We are born in that system.
Because he even said, he's like, there's no trees.
Yeah.
So you can't even think of going above
Yes.
to see what's out of your environment.
You understand? We're born in that system. That system is
So
the
you,
one.
you must stay here.
Yeah, you stay here.
That's
You
why the houses are also
you stay
confined.
here. Now the problem is those who are trying, or those who are kicked out of the system. They are fighting. They're trying to survive. If you see, there's a picture video that I did there on the same song, where I'm like growing up. I think growing up, I used to think that I used to make fun of Abu Baba that were walking by, selling malata for the kids too.
Yeah.
I was saying I don't know why I don't remember that, but like that's pretty much what I was saying there. These are people that are kicked out of the system because they don't qualify for the system. They don't qualify for a job because of whatever reasons. If it's a school or something about him just doesn't allow them to be in the workspace. These people, they go to the streets and they sell.
Yes, vendors.
They become vendors. We even have a name for them. They sell. These people are making a lot of money, but they are being insulted every day. That's what that song is about. That's what I'm talking about. They are out of the system. So that's why I'm saying, that song is basically saying, keep doing what you're doing. Those people are the ones that we are going to work for. I'm getting educated, right? I'm going to need to invest my education in some way.
Yes.
If I'm an accountant, I'm going to need someone who needs accounting help so that I can invest my knowledge on them.
Like I was saying, some companies create the problem, then sell them the solution.
Yes.
There's already a problem.
The
in
business
hood.
module.
Here's the thing. There's already a problem. I hear people saying, we went to university, but we can't find... we can't find work.
Jobs, yeah.
We can't find... You're not meant for a job, motherfucker. You are rich. What's that? When are you supposed to go into the streets and find one vendor that you see every day and ask him how their accounting works and ask him about business questions? Start
they told us
asking.
about that in grade 9 at school. They were like, well, for us it was for practice. They were saying, if you really want to like go into the accounting industry and learn how to do these things, go to someone who's doing street vending.
Yeah.
Someone who's and ask them like, how are their books looking? Are
Yes.
they into accounting? And as you're doing that, you're gaining experience.
Yes.
You're understanding more about the industry.
And
so when you're done,
Here's something else they
you
didn't
already
tell you.
have a client.
Exactly. You're also immediately from that relationship, you have someone who in 5 years' time, university, negates accounting. She's going to trust you with her money. Or okay, you did accounting. I don't know how this thing works, but this business, I need you to help me. When you bring in your knowledge, okay, I'll treat you as my client.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do. From whatever I go to Sangana, I take this much.
Yeah.
Maybe 30%, or is that 10% or 15% or 1 point something percent? Because cool, because you're not making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So therefore, go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
right? And now, instead, now what you do is you're saying, okay, I'm gonna wait for someone to give me a job.
Yeah.
And then no one is giving you a job, and you're like, there's no jobs in Africa.
Are they?
There are jobs.
Yeah, but they are actually.
The thing is that we need.
It's
we
just
need
that we
to-
want to be DJs.
Yeah, there are jobs. And what we could do, I haven't seen people flood the streets but protest. Flood the companies.
But and that is the question: do the people want the jobs to be created by government only, or by like private entities too?
The problem with that is that the private entities are fucking us up, bruh. They're exploiting us. A private entity is not regulated by the government. So therefore what they pay you is what they want to pay you.
Because I mean, private entities don't even give up bonuses anymore. Like a lot of people don't even know bonuses anymore.
They don't. Listen, here's the thing. The government says the minimum wage for someone who's educated is this much.
Yeah.
A private entity says to you, I can't afford this much.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you what I
Because
can.
my CEO must get 300 million.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you what I can.
Yeah.
And you think, okay, this is a standard behavior.
Yes.
Only to find that it's not. There are others who are given more. White people are given more money. I'm not going to be afraid of saying it.
That's what-
White people are given more money in the workplace.
Hence the whole thing of keep your salary secret. Some people are saying they use that ideology so that if, for instance, we work in the same company, we're doing the same thing.
Why are we
if his
keeping our
salary,
money?
yeah, we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
You understand? If we're doing the same thing, it's not it shouldn't be a big deal to know. Okay, you get 20,000.
I get 20,000.
I get 20.
So they
Why must it be a secret?
gave us a mindset, oh no, actually,
We don't want you to know how much.
yeah,
Yes, don't
someone
let
else
people
is gonna
know.
undermine you.
Because Urabi Toruti, you're getting 30. And he's being exploited. He's getting 15.
And he's been working longer than you have.
But because it's a secret, he'll never know.
So companies are paying white people more money. And
Yes,
this is,
yes,
unfortunately,
yes.
this is because, one reason is because the private entities are using their own discretion. The other reason is because the government itself, the agreement they had with the agreement they had with the, what do they call them? The monopoly. The agreement they had with the, this term is Ameliano. The predecessors
Yeah.
Yes,
of
yes.
this government, right? They had an agreement. They made an agreement. You won't believe this, but they made an agreement that in the workplace, you may work the same position, same hours and everything. But if there's a white person next to you, that white person is getting paid more than you.
Yeah.
You can never be. You can never be paid more than the white person.
That reminds me of the Boondocks. Where the Rockers would be like, as a black, you can make as much money as a. You can make as much money, but a black man is still a black man.
Yes. And now there shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Be a black man. Just be proud.
Yeah.
My thing is, own it. Are you black? Yes, I'm black.
So that's
So
what you speak about in the song Pride of Africans.
if we can be reminded, Hori, there's nothing wrong with us being black. In the beginning, there was everything wrong. Even today, there's everything wrong with white people being white because they have skin conditions, they get sick, they get
they're getting
all
tanned.
kinds of problems. They get tans. There's a problem in being white.
You're not
That first skin that they have is not the nicest skin ever, Molefatsi. It's the most conditional problem. Conditional skin ever,
They
Molefatsi.
chose to come to Africa.
And they choose to come to Africa, and when they get here, they can't live properly because
Because you can tell even with the way Europe is so cold. Like maybe that's
it's
where
for
they were supposed
them.
to be very full, you know.
It's for them.
And us, that's why, you know. I mean,
We're like this. We've
you
got
know.
melanin. Listen, this darkness is not just darkness. It's the darkness that's specific. That's when I'm darker than you. It means I have more melanin than you.
Yes.
That means I can sustain the sun's heat, the sun's light. Yes, it's not heat. The sun's light, because you know the sun is not exactly heat, right? Like it's rays.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So my skin, I can walk on the sun easier than somebody else. So those things are good for
Because we're
us.
accustomed, body's conditioned itself to it.
Yeah, you understand. So we were made this way for a reason. Now we're never gonna look at it and be like, it's not nice being black. Or where we learn the bleaching.
I mean, I feel it's, you know, being taught that from a young age, you know, that's what
System. We are born in a system designed to keep us in the same position of oppression. We are even self-oppressing. You know that there's people who walk up to you and say, "Hore, no muntu."
And apparently, like especially as kids, you know, kids would play like that, you know, also like, "Ay, lo mnyama lo," you know, and so on. Like,
I grew up.
why did we think that from a kid that is wrong?
I had to grow into a position where I was like, actually,
I am. Yeah.
so what are you saying?
Yeah.
In fact, I chow more yellow bones than you.
Okay, now from my side, my last point, right? I want us to go into My Soul.
Yeah.
My favorite songs from Into My Soul were Take Me Home, Tatutando, Twarelo, and Kelvin, right? With features like Kelvin, Momo, Oscar Mo, C Black, Stogie, and the whole lot. Which artist have you really connected working with in the album?
It has to be Momo, I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after that, can we touch on that? Nah.
What the connection with Momo?
Yeah, because I personally just feel because he has more songs with him, right?
Yeah. No, I have a lot of music with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Tata. I love that song. I did that song with a dude called The Melodic Soul.
Where is he from?
Soweto. Yeah, Soweto has a lot of dope.
Yeah, we here, we out here. Shout out.
He's one of the most incredible. Blind.
What genre does
He's
he do?
niche. What that sound that you heard on that song?
Yeah.
He's very niche in the Amapiano sound.
Okay.
He's the very soulful piano type of vibes. If you look at my V Melodic Soul, you'll see his songs.
Like Lokshin Deep.
Yes, but Lokshin is house. You guys don't know this, but Lokshin is house.
No, I know Lokshin is house.
Yeah,
I know
like
Lokshin is house. Yeah.
So with regards to which did I connect with? I connected with all. Because it wasn't I told you in the beginning, me, I'm an organic person.
Yes.
It's always I don't work with you if I do feel it. So I had a vision that I wanted to fulfill, and that's what I did.
They helped you get that goal.
Yeah, so I connected with everyone on a more personal level, because when we were working on each song, I communicated directly and those things. So there was more. There's no one bigger than the other one. The ones with Momo, it was during the time we made those songs during the time when he was still coming up. Yeah, during the times the mixtapes.
Okay.
Yeah, production mixtape volume 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we made those songs around that time. So there's a lot of connection there.
Yeah.
There was me and Momo. We are a pair in the music industry. In the music, we are two peas and two peas. What?
Two peas in a pot.
Now what's a penny more piece?
Like it's a saying.
You know, these things you must calm down. What you said now? I mean. No, but two peas in a pot. Yeah. Now what's a penny more piece? Why would you be two? Oh, guys. What you see?
It must come from that side. That's
these guys.
Because the peace thing is big that side.
Guys.
No, not here.
Yeah, no, but we listen, there's nothing that we make that doesn't work. It works naturally. And even he knows. Even he knows. He'll be like, the last time I was with him in studio, he was like, when I got him fun, we never have to work hard when it comes to you and me.
And that has to be the best thing, right?
We don't work hard. And I've been saying cut that pipe. I'm still saying it. It's like you need to cut the pipe because you'll come out.
And I don't think you will. You can see his hardcore is there.
I feel sorry about
at 5 a.m. in the morning.
I feel very sorry for the guys who do one pipe, because now it's like they can't let go of it. Like, do is the same thing.
Yeah. Do big. It's like that's where TK gets it. Dang it. That's why TK also now is also.
All the gens, bro, they love it. And
I left it like a year ago.
I once smoked it, right? For not long. Like, it was just a cool thing for me to do.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
One time, the last time I smoked it, I was like, puff, 1, 2, 3. Boom. and then suddenly the lights were going down. And I'm breathing, but it's like I'm not breathing. I literally forced myself outside
to get air.
to get air and sat on like a thingy, stupunyana. I sat there for almost, I don't know how long I sat, but when I went back inside, they're like, we've been looking for you. It's been hours since we see you. It's been 2 hours, close to 2 hours to see you. What? But I think I was there for about 5 minutes. They're like, yo, you've been gone.
What?
And I remember grasping for air. I was like,
That's yeah.
so I was grasping for air, like really bad. And immediately I was like, it's the Habli.
Yeah,
I'm not going to fuck with the Habli.
But I think it because I know in the club scene, they exaggerate a lot of things. Because even with the drinks, apparently the drinks aren't the same as well. Like you can drink in a club and then drink outside. But because you're in that one environment, something different happens.
You think they put something out in the air?
I definitely think something happened.
Because I went back to it, right? After that, I tried to test the waters again. And then I felt almost the same thing. So I confirmed. I was like, no, it's the Habli.
Yeah.
Then I went into vape, right?
Hey,
Vape was
worse.
It was worse because it had the sweetness thing.
Yes, it
So
had
every
the
now and
sweetness
then
that
I would
comes
be, I would. No, besides like I would be like, block.
Yes.
So much. Just like it blocks your
and you run the risk
airway.
of throat cancer now and all those
Exactly,
things, man.
So I was like, let me stay away from these things. It's not a good idea for me to be smoking these. A lot of people are surprised that I don't smoke.
I'm not. I don't know. I'm not.
You're not, ne?
Yeah.
I low-key was, but I was just like, you know what? I mean, because I know a lot of people that don't as well.
Yeah.
Because I just do it for
The fun of it.
not even the fun of it. Like it's.
He doesn't do it that much. Just do it
It's
for
just-
occasion.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you advice.
You know when someone says, I
I'm gonna
drink
give
on
you
occasion.
advice.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Just cut it out. Like it's good to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh, be healthy at an early stage so you can live a longer life.
No, definitely.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
Watch what you eat. Don't eat too much of the same thing. Drink water. Don't drink too much alcohol because niggas are dying because of the alcohol and the weed, like the extremeness of the weed, right? I don't know. Maybe young puff day and day is okay, but there's somehow it gets too much.
Yeah,
Too much of
yeah.
anything.
And
For most people,
I don't
they
know
don't
where.
regulate it.
I don't know where, but what I know is that if you smoke it on a regular basis, at some point it's not going to have an effect on you.
That because what
Yeah,
I
your tolerance of it.
Yeah.
what I believe in is a thing of control. Don't anything you do
Never.
Needs to have control.
Too much.
Yeah.
It mustn't control you.
Yes.
You must control it. So if you, I feel like if you do it too much, at some point you won't have any. It won't have the effect on you.
Yes.
So as a result, you will want more.
Yeah. That's when now people go from like weed
And to higher drugs. Yeah.
You
Because now
understand?
the weed is not doing what it used to.
Yes.
Now the tolerance
So
is
now,
high. So
the
now
tol-
you need a cocaine.
Now you need a young something stronger.
You need a young
something.
nyaupe.
Because now, listen, you're doing it for a reason. You're doing it because you're stressed or you want to sleep or you.
That is also the problem. Why are you doing
So
it? I feel like that's
do you
also-
realize that if you don't have a reason to do it, you won't do it? You can never do something that you don't have a reason for.
everything has a reason. True.
I'm not into. I don't know if you noticed, but I put that bottle there, but I haven't touched it.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You understand? I don't have a reason to drink. I don't have a reason to smoke. I have other ways of dealing with things. I like talking, as you've noticed.
Yes.
I talk about everything and I try and address all the issues that I don't keep any issues on me. I address them.
So then, what do you say to Kelvin when you used to? Because now obviously, get powerful when you're there at the back.
Just
You let listen,
do you can't decide for people.
Yeah.
just advise and observe.
Honestly, you can advise and observe. That's all.
Have you advised them
That
about
thing is bad. You need to cut it out. I did say once. I don't know if he remembers, but I once said, "Jaga, this thing is bad. You might want to cut it out."
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, ish. Definitely.
That time he's busy putting the chocolate on.
Yeah, ish.
Well, let's cop.
So when it's not for you to say, it's for him to decide one day. But
and
now,
everyone actually comes to the realization with Hubley. That's one thing I've realized, that we should stop. I stopped pressurizing it because I realized everyone actually comes to the realization at some point with this thing.
Something is right.
It's just
you know,
with
many
hope that it's
people
not
are
too
now
late.
on oxygens. Like in their houses, they've got oxygen tanks so that they can have oxygen because their lungs doesn't have. Yeah, they're tired. They don't have enough oxygen.
They've given in.
And listen, you are talented. You are amazing. You are an icon in the making. In the years to come, a lot of people are going to need you in terms of advice. They're going to need you in terms of,
as a role model.
you know what I mean? There's going to be someone else who's as good, but he will look up to you. So you need to raise that person. So if you don't take care of yourself, at some point,
Quite a few. Quite a few.
So that's the thing with me.
Tell us more about your relationship with Momo. Where does it begin?
2018, 2019. That's where it began. We worked a lot. We weren't sleeping. I wasn't sleeping. He wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
We worked from the phones. We didn't actually meet face to face for a while until 2020. Yeah.
So when a song like Abantu Betu was made, you guys hadn't met?
No, we hadn't met.
Wow. So it was organic from the phones.
From get-go. Even today, you know, listen, I would call that guy, yo, he would do it.
Yeah.
And he would call me, Dana, let this thing. You know the song Kumbaya with George Leslie?
Yeah.
You know, put that together.
Most private school.
Yeah, you know, put that together.
Really? Tell us more. Tell us, please.
So
please tell
George,
us.
I was working with George also, right? If you look at artwork.
Kumbaya.
So there was a song, there was the original Kumbaya with Danny Duck, right?
Yes.
Every time I was with George, I was like, yo, this song, bro, like, you don't understand. This song.
It does something.
That's the original one.
Yeah.
So George was like, okay, at some point he was like, let me do a remix package for this song. When he did that, I was the first to see it. Momo always wanted the relationship with George, but he didn't tell me. So George puts it out and I'm like, let me hit up Momo. And then, I didn't talk. I'll tell yeah, guy, George, Leslie, I'm first time. I'm first time. Yeah.
I don't know if people understand, dog. Like, and he's literally just chilling here like,
what's the life?
Bro, he's chilling here like a normal, bro. Like,
buy a toilet now. Go to the
So I'm like, hey, George is doing a remix for the song.
yeah.
And I believe you are the perfect person to do this. He's like, what song? I'm like, Gumba. He's like, hey, let me hear. So I send him the vocals. I'm like, George, there's this kid, Momo. He's like, yeah. Plus, and I'm like, yeah, no, can send this. He's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So I send it and guide number to high by exchange for a week later, not even a week, I think a day later, he was done. Because that's Momo for you.
So it started from vocals and he created the beat around the vocals.
A whole different beat, yeah.
You created a whole different beat. So, so there was the original, and then he was given the vocals.
Yes,
Which,
and he created,
this is the original, and then he had the vocals.
Yeah.
But do you?
It's the same thing he did with Abantu Betu.
Yeah.
Wow. He was fucking brilliant, that guy.
Yeah, Abantu Betu was another song.
Yeah. So originally the song was called Abantu. And then we gave it to Momo. We're like, yo, let's hear what you can do. So Momo took it.
And he ran.
Hey, my man.
He ran with it.
Hey, my man. When he came back, it was explosive.
Hey, because that song.
It was crazy.
And then when do you okay, wait, no, let's not dive too far from Momo too quickly. So now I've never heard a song that has you Ubaba no Momo. Is there a reason?
Oh.
I feel like
because we know Babala's always there. Is Babala the kind of witty? Because obviously they together, you know. She's always there, so she just comes anytime she wants. Whoever's there, you're lucky if she's there and you're there.
I don't know if they'll remember this, but there was a time. I wish I had my old phone. There was a time when Babalo was starting up. Kelvin hit me up. He's like, "Hey, Dad, there's this chick I got, bro. Yo,
Before.
yeah,
Okay.
and she's my hand.
It's
boy,
the
what
put
you
on.
say?
It's the put on.
What
It's
you
the tropas.
say? What you saying to me? She's like, yo, dog, she's my hand. Yo, Donna, she's nice, yo. Hey, and she's got this talent. I believe in her, man. I believe in her.
And he does,
I just need you to help me produce this girl.
Yeah.
Initially, because that's what I do, right? That's used to, that's what I do.
Yeah.
I can come in and you're working with other people and I'll be like, okay, let's structure this song like this. Let's do this, let's do that.
Okay,
So he's like, I need your help with this. Because this is around the time when he wasn't, I don't know if he was comfortable with his own production and stuff, but he's always been good.
Yeah.
Is he comfortable now? Because I still don't.
He's comfortable now. Now he's very comfortable with his production.
I'm looking at the way he releases. I feel like he releases to a point where he needs to feel it 100%.
Yeah, I know. It's like that with him. With him, he has to really feel
He has
it.
to.
I feel like with most
the
people
fact
that are
he hasn't
musicians.
released as
And you must
often-
understand that there's music that he doesn't release that
is
still
fire.
is fire. Wa tlhaloganya? So that's the beginning of everything. So he was
Yeah.
like, yo, Donna, I want to produce this girl. So can you help me? I'm like, all right, sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we tried 1 or 2 songs. I don't know what didn't work. Maybe we didn't get the time to be in one place and do this thing. So, yeah, we wanted to do some stuff together, but things kept getting in the way.
Yeah.
So there's never been a no, we're not going to work. It's just things
been
we've been in these type of paths.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're doing this and I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So we've never had that time together. But the future's there, man. We'll do it.
It's coming.
Because we're cool. All of us are
But
cool,
I don't
man.
think it's that hard. I think it's just a matter of circumstance. It's not even a thing of. it's
Babala,
hard to
Babala,
get to.
Babala is peculiar. She's different. She's different. Her music is different. Like, you people don't understand. Like, Babala and Kelvin are a perfect match also. So she's very peculiar. She's... When
she
you,
doesn't
when
work
you
with
are
other
not a
producers.
musician, when you listen to her sing like this, you're going to be like, that's bad.
Would you put her as one of the top? Okay,
Kanti,
everyone would put her as one of the top.
Kanti, if you are a musician, then you hear. Because first time I heard it, I was like, shit.
Plus, you already have her. in-
Yeah, you already have the
Something
E.
here.
I already knew. I was like, shit, okay, this is dope.
I'm sure you're sitting there like,
But when he released the first song, I was like, I convinced Clara, I keep working, brother. This is the one. This girl is brilliant.
Yeah.
She keeps going and going and going and going and stuff. I just feel like there are bigger heights. Lena, she's more of an introverted person. She doesn't really
You can
like-
tell the way she
out
doesn't
there.
work with. Also, like she doesn't work with other people. So it's strictly.
Probably
Die,
the energy also.
Yeah.
She's an energy person. Some people,
like you, like
some
organic
people just
person.
doesn't like
Yeah,
and all that. Yeah.
She's not about he's popping. I can work with this girl. She's doing. It's like how's the vibe? You
How are we
understand?
vibing?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we make music together and stuff?
And his new album, were you there?
No, I wasn't there, bro.
How
It was a bit of a
come?
bummer.
How come?
Like,
you're like the default settings of the albums are more. You must be there, man.
He's an executive. It was an executive decision. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I would have loved to be in it, but
I would have loved to hear you on it too.
I would have loved to be in it. But I remember there wasn't enough time to
work something out.
make music together because he was traveling a lot and
Yeah,
he lives a
that
bit
he
far.
is.
Yeah.
What's that like? So where he lives and where I live is like very
Two
far.
ends of the world.
Yeah, having to come in the same place and do something. And these days he doesn't believe in the way we used to do things, the cell phone thing. Now he wants to be closer.
Come through.
So we can be in the same studio.
Yes.
So now getting him in studio is also another problem.
because he's always.
Exactly.
So you
At that
have
time, me, I
one
also have-
shot, and now you also doesn't align with that one shot.
Me also, I have a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
For me
learn to
to-
be easy.
Yeah, for me to work, I have to be. I have to be on leave.
Yeah.
I have to, these type of
Now it's
things.
kids that they it really makes sense.
Are you chasing a hit, man? A hit?
A hit.
Do you want a hit?
What is a hit?
Like a hit song, like Ntoya Strata, like
What was
like a
Abantu Bet?
Bastrad.
What is Abantu Bet?
Abantu Bet is a classic.
I don't know what a hit is.
I'm talking about like a track like
Bastrada.
Bastrada, for instance,
Bastrada.
because Because I'll say this as we repeat again, a lot of people don't really, you're not out there like that. Is there something you want?
I don't want to be. I'm not chasing a hit.
Cool, yeah.
I am just making music, and I'm chasing the fee. The messages I have something to say.
You do.
Well, it's for me. It's not about being the most popular, because if I'm the most popular, it means other people aren't getting attention. So I'm just making music that resonates with people.
Which it does. When I go to a track like Jesus, like.
Yeah, I need you to feel something. I don't need you to dance to it.
How was that relationship with
Jesus?
With the Lokshin?
Like how the song came
is
a legend, dog. You guys don't understand. You know that Lokshin is one of the people who taught Momo how to produce.
Really? We wouldn't know.
My man.
Now we wouldn't know. Now we know. We wouldn't know.
Lokshin is a legend.
Blind. And I always tell people, and I always say this to people, like
working with Lokshin is an honor.
It's musical.
It's an honor. Besides like the musical part or anything, whatever he does, for me it's an honor. I'm working with the Lokshin Deep. I'm working with the Lokshin Deep. It's the same with Stokie.
Yeah.
I'm working with the Stokie. You know who Stokie is?
I know who
You don't understand. Go to Soweto, anywhere, and mention the name to Stokie.
Yeah. Like people just don't understand.
He's a legend, that guy.
Lokshin Deep is So what's coming?
There's an album. There's EPs, 2 EPs that are coming.
Yeah.
I might just make it an album. I don't know, man. It's either EPs
Who's
or
on
stuff.
Anyone we know?
Do you know on it? Well, Lokshin is there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So when you guys work, do you go to his studio and let's any phone?
For us, it's no longer studio is no longer that much of a necessity, né? But
he sends you and then
sometimes he sends it. Sometimes I go to him and we do it there. On the line.
Yeah. Okay, please give me your top 5 vocalists right now.
Babalwa. Number 1. Biggie. There's a girl. I don't know. I'm not going to put them in order. You guys are going to put them in order.
Yeah, in chronology. No particular order.
I'm not going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
You're not going to put me on that.
Just 1 5. Just you think.
There's a girl called Biggie. Biikiie. Biggie. Top 5 vocalists. Like
yes, that's 2.
Russell is there.
Zuma.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know about that. They have a relationship, I want to know because when he came with Hill and Izzy,
yeah. Russell touched my song. I won't lie to you. Before you guys even knew about Russell, I knew him from searching. Before searching, I knew him from a song with Night SA. Abatitula ungakali tinaskona sogunage.
Russell Zuma.
Maula segele umsali. Look it up. Yeah. Look up the song. Maula segele umsali. That song. Then later on in an interview, I heard him speak about it. Hey, I was touched. I kind of shed a tear. He said he doesn't have a dad.
Oh, wow.
So immediately when he said that, there was I can always read his emotions, this guy, he's like an open book for me. There was that moment where it was a very sensitive.
Yeah.
You should look it up. The interview's on Kai FM or something.
I'll check it out.
About it.
I saw the interview. I didn't watch all of it.
Yeah. So there's a part where he says he lost parents and so on. And he was raised by Bakriza and so on.
Yeah.
And immediately it resonated with that song. I'm like, oh, well, hence that song Kanetala in Shapilefa. Like, yo, dog, Russell is that good. There's a guy called Diesan Ngobo.
Who?
Diesan Ngobo. He's from KZN.
Diesan.
Yeah, Kioloa on Opeland that song with Uncle R. What does it say, that song? Oh, Spirit move me.
Oh, Spirit. Yeah.
Before that one, Uncle R. There's one with There's one with Ntate Tshepo. There's one with Ntate Tshepo. Yo, shit, like I forgot that song. I'm gonna find it just now.
Let's just finish the 5 vocalists.
All right, cool.
Bring us.
There's him.
I think that we're on 4.
We're on 4, ne? This one is gonna be tough. So get into the first one. I'm gonna have to pick someone that
Kick someone
I'm going
out.
back home. I'm going back like not home. All the way back.
Okay.
Bantu Soul.
Oh.
Ooh. Yes.
Bantu Soul.
Yes.
I looked
Yes.
after that guy also. Like he's one of the people I used to listen to. I'm like, I wanna sound like this nigga. I wanna sound like this nigga. Those are my top 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And then, just a few. I wanted to know you've worked with
Casper.
Yes.
Yeah.
What kind of person is he, G? On a personal level.
In terms of a
Because
personal
we see the
level,
superstar we see on TV.
I've never,
the shades.
Nah,
and
let me,
a few.
yeah, I've never actually interacted with the guy personally. It was I did my part.
Yeah.
We worked
It was
with
a song, right?
Yeah, we worked with Abidoza.
Abidoza, yeah. Because
Right?
you're on the album, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I went and worked with Abidoza on songs, and I left. So while I was away, he came in and he put his verse in, and then the song started happening. But we were in the same space at some point. Just I'd never went to him. Yeah, but he seems like a cool guy. He's pretty much that type of dude. Straight. Like you don't wanna. I know. He's not the kind of people to beat around the bush with. We were straight. They're like he just doesn't give a fuck. So, but he's a cool dude. I can want him to speak that.
Okay, last thing. What are your thoughts on South Africa right now?
What do you mean South Africa?
This country, Jane.
There's a lot.
Okay, what are the ones that grab your attention, that really rile you up?
Before we get to that, I remember the song now. Struggle.
From the vocalist.
From which vocalist?
Dear son.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ali struggles and pain.
No.
I'll add it into my...
Struggle. Nah, it's not ringing any bells.
You guys don't know struggles and
No,
pain.
we'll check it out.
South
We'll check it
Africa
out. Music
is-
is always there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get off my back. Get off my back. Hey, troubles. Hey.
It's
Anyway.
in your mind. Yeah.
South Africa is in a
On life in South Africa.
is in a-
living here.
life in South Africa is in a developmental stage.
Yes.
Guys, wake the fuck up. Otherwise, people are gonna come and take from you. More jartenya. You need to wake up and own what you have.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
You need to own our place. Stop giving away yourself. It starts with the small things, your attention. We're too focused on everything that's happening outside and less knowledgeable about what's happening here. You understand? I feel like the problem with us is we only see the bad stuff in SA, but we don't see the good stuff. And there's a lot of good things happening here. And there's a lot of things that we need to pay attention to here. Ourselves, the kids, the ones who are looking up to us, the music, the content that we've been fed. We need to pay attention to that so we can fix what's wrong with it, because there's a lot of things that are wrong there. There's a lot of things that are not right. The political state of it, stay away from politics. It's just a game. These motherfuckers are all the same.
Yeah.
They are using our attention to make money for themselves, to put themselves in positions steadily high up there so that they can continue to do whatever they've been doing all along.
Actually, they got funding from Oppenheimer's, you know that.
Yes,
And I told you guys, they're all the same. Yeah, you just need to, I guess, choose your devil, you know.
So you just need to wake up and realize what you have.
Yeah.
Because what you have is what you need to sell. Who you are is what you need to sell. And we all need to sell something. See what you guys are doing now? Don't stop. Keep doing it. Even when you get good jobs and you make good money, keep doing it. Take the same money and invest in this.
Yes.
Because this is what's going to grow and build legacies for your kids. Your kids tomorrow are going to talk about a podcast you started in 2021.
In the backyard.
In the backyard. That time you're hosting
chosen.
it where? In your apartment somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're putting it on platforms that
And surely you're gonna come through, right?
I will. I don't mind. I don't mind.
Family. Through. Then I guess I think we can close it off now, man. Like, you've given us more than enough.
Have I?
You know, you've given. You know, there's still things we're gonna talk about now off camera. You know, there's things we can't talk about now. You know, we talk, but you know we talk. No problem.
But I'm sure from this we can say, guys, give celebrity space or opinion.
Please, let the people fart in peace. Bafuna ukusuza in peace.
Guys. No.
And if you're 25 and stop getting comfortable.
Muna.
Stop getting comfortable.
First, now I'm gonna be honest with you. Bahole baluna. They want to have sex in the kitchen.
They won't tell you. They want to do it.
They want to scream in the house. They want to say stuff like, "Bo, ambola," you know? But because you are there,
They must respect you and then
for some reason, the poor woman wants to say something.
She can't.
When you are getting carried away.
You're there.
When you fall, nigga, Mabangi Bilele West, you are sneaking women into your mother's house.
no, guys,
I think just wrap it up, guys. I'll turn it to a comedy
There's
session.
more I'm gonna say, but it's fine.
But thank you for coming through.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much, man.
Not a
Thank you.
problem,
Like it's been, and you know, it's been a process to
Yes,
like, you know,
it's been a while.
you know,
Yeah.
like this was supposed to happen like a long time ago.
I
But
didn't
you
take
know,
it that.
and you actually,
I did.
and then we're grateful for that.
We honored the invite.
Yep.
The time has been spectacular. It's been amazing. And yeah. We thank you for coming onto the
We're
podcast.
honored. I'm honored.
Yeah,
We're
like you
honored,
said with Dr.
like-
Deep, it was an honor for us.
Yeah, this is an honor for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, haven't you noticed though, since you came, I've been smiling like the whole time?
Yeah, it's kind of
You know,
weird.
I know. Yeah.
Now we got space
I was
who being
gonna
your
say
good man. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but at some point I was gonna be like, "I'm gonna now on smile." That's your problem. I was gonna-
PipeCast, we out.
Ciao.